Sophie Cunningham spills beans on Caitlin Clark snubbing Project B invite, raising questions about WNBA stars' priorities. Indiana Fever player Sophie Cunningham appeared on the podcast Show Me Something Sophie Cunningham and West Wilson earlier on Thursday. While discussing several topics, the one very important topic that made the highlight of the day was when she delved into talking about the new basketball startup named Project B. She also talked about how she asked her teammate, WNBA star Caitlin Clark, to play in Project B. While Clark responded with a firm no, her choice might indicate her topmost priorities. Fever star Cunningham also talked about the growing number of leagues that have started to take center stage in America is quite shocking. She revealed how most Americans would also like to play their off-season budge in leagues like Project B that pay well. Here's everything you need to know about Sophie Cunningham's point of view in her podcast, along with West Wilson. Sophie Cunningham reveals how she approached Caitlin Clark for Project B in a certain occurrence of events. The Indiana Fever star spoke on her podcast about how she would love to attend Project B with her now teammate and WNBA star Caitlin Clark. But to her surprise, Clark had something else to say. She rejected Cunningham's proposal with a firm no. Now, it is only a matter of certain speculations as to why Clark would want to miss such an opportunity. Well, for starters, Clark would want to take a full off-season break rather than prepare herself for additional matches that could drain her energy right before the main season starts. Secondly, Clark might be faithful to the WNBA and doesn't want to waste her time and energy, even though it pays more. Sophie Cunningham might have dreamt of playing in this newly opened basketball startup with Clark, but it turned out she had already been rejected by her. Cunningham said, "All these leagues are great, but at the end of the day, if you don't have the WNBA, you don't have the platform. So, you don't have the eyes. You don't have the recognition." I tried to get her to play in Project B. She was like, "No." What is the idea behind Project B? Project B is a new global professional basketball league that is going to launch its first ever women's season by November 2026, and the WNBA players are excited about it. The league would be featuring 6 teams, high salaries, and even equity for the players. Owned and operated by Alana Beard, Project B is aiming to attract famous WNBA players like Angel Reese, Alyssa Thomas, Nneka Ogwumike,